So in this video we would draw 10 simple patterns for mandala, because before even you start making circles, grids, measurements and all that, you should be little well versed with simple mandala patterns, so that the moment you learn how to draw circles and grids and measurements, you would be able to straight away start with making a mandala. Okay, so now the first pattern is very simple one. If you listen to, it's a small pattern like this you will have to draw. And while drawing a pattern, make sure you're a little slow right at the beginning, because our focus is not completing the entire line with the pattern, but to get the pattern right, like this, right? So for drawing a mandala, we basically need 3 personality traits. 1, you need to be really patient. Like slowly you need to do it, because you don't expect yourself to be an expert of mandala overnight. But over a period of time, yes, it's definitely going to happen. And the second personality trait that you really require is tolerance. You need to be tolerant, because we tend to make mistakes while drawing or outlining or painting or whatever. So you need to be tolerant towards yourself. And the third personality trait, you need to persist. Drawing again and again. You don't get expertise by just making one mandala. They'll have to keep making multiple mandalas. Okay. Now this is the third pattern that we are drawing. Be slow, take it easy. As of now, your focus is only on learning the different simple patterns. Intricate patterns, some complex, difficult ones, we would certainly learn, but in some of the later videos. So as of now, in this video, our focus is only on learning a simple pattern. The fourth one is something like this. So you need to be slow, so that already 3 of my petals are in 3 different sizes. However, while drawing, since we would have grids, measurements, we would tend to draw of the same size. The symmetry can be achieved when we do measurements, grids, lines, circles and all that. Now that we are doing a freehand drawing, we tend to lose out on symmetry, but that's okay. As of now, our focus is only on learning the pattern. The next one is something like this. This is one of my favorite pattern, you can say. So as I told you, you need to be really slow, take it easy on yourself and focus only on learning the patterns. The sixth one is going to be fun for drawing, and of course all patterns are fun. However, the sixth one is much more just some swirls. So if you look at, let me show you closely. This is how it looks like. So you can same mandala pattern. So remember, there are 3 personality traits that are required for anybody to become an artist. Not only for being a mandala artist, but for becoming an artist. And however, that applies for being a mandala artist also. Patience, tolerance and persistence. So keep this always in mind when you're practicing anything to become an artist. So now another pattern is like this. Kind of a flower, or you can also call it a diya kind of a pattern. However it looks like to you, because the perspective always differs. Basically, I don't use it as a main pattern, I use it as fillers. So you will learn what is fillers later when we actually start making circles and mandalas. You will learn what are fillers. So in most of my mandalas, I tend to use this particular pattern which we are drawing right now as a filler. Maybe you can also say this is one of my favorite pattern also. And now the 8th one. Let us reverse this pattern. So the 8th one is like this. Something like a tilak also. Most of the people say that to me when I draw this pattern, and it looks like tilak. That's what many of them say. Okay, and now some simple lines, just straight lines, nothing more than that. The first, you will have a taller line and a shorter line. Tall, short, tall, short. And another thing, when you are practicing patterns, what you can also practice is between drawing any two things, whether it's of the same pattern or something like this, taller line and shorter line, make sure they are evenly spaced. It's not a must, but when you practice and when you create a bigger mandalas, it will be easy for you to get the symmetrical mandala. So that's why while starting to practice the patterns itself, if you can also practice for spacing, it would be really helpful when you want to make bigger mandalas. Now one more simple pattern that we would learn, which would be something similar to pattern number 3. I'll tell you what are the changes now. So now from the topmost portion, just draw a line and then a leaf kind of a structure like this. If you feel like, you can also include one more in the middle, 3 lines like this. 1, 2 and 3. Again 1, 2, 3. Something like this. This would be the 10th simple pattern. And you know what, the best part of these 10 patterns is using this 10 patterns itself, you can make hundreds of smaller and bigger mandalas. So it's all about how you mix and match these patterns, small, big. So that is all about it. However, we would still go ahead and learn some of the other patterns too. But using these 10 patterns itself, you can make hundreds of beautiful mandalas. Thank you for watching.